Okay. How you doing? How's it going? I'm pretending to comb all my incredible hair. Desperately trying to find it. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. It's all good. I found my hair. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the 3 o'clock afternoon
Find it. Where is it?
show as we finish off the day today here for Friday for the week. Cheers, everybody from around the world, joining Uncle Bruce live from Calgary. I hope you're doing all right today. Watching all kinds of stuff here. I'm looking at that GameStop. Oh my gosh, 151.24. It's just not coming down. It's just not coming down. It backed off a little bit while I was off, but this puppy don't want to go down. 151 a share. Kind of got down to 144, sort of 145, around 12 something, around 12:45 or so. And it was just at 153 again, and here we are, 150.80, up 840, 11.8 million. We'll be lucky to do 14 million, which is what we did 3 days ago. Yeah, I had the big run, one up to 158.16 this morning. Hasn't gone back up there yet. Hasn't been able to match it. That might be a sign that we may have topped out here, but hey, you try to tell me what GameStop is up to. I can't predict it second to second here. It's really wild. The Dow's up 58. Nothing going on the Dow. We were up 200 plus this morning, and then we went negative, and we got positive again, but we're not positive by a lot. We're up 7 points on S&P. We're down 66 on NASDAQ. Oil up $1.20 after being down $3 this morning. It was down to what, 110, 109, 110, 113.55. Big explosion of an oil facility in Saudi Arabia in Jeddah, and huge black clouds. And they've got the Formula One race going on over there, and now they got these massive black clouds in the area. A real PR shot from those rebels to sort of let the Saudis know we're here. We haven't gone away. We're all around you guys. You don't know who we are. It's unbelievable, absolutely incredible. So huge sabotage move there. The world media can't ignore it. Unreal, just unreal. What else is going on? Let's take a look at the rest of some of our favorite stocks here. 55-point gain on the Dow right now. Wow. Here we go. Thank you for joining me, everybody. SoFi, let's start with Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab is down 57 cents to 807. It's been down here all day. SoFi 904. The low of the day on SoFi 891. The low on Rocket Lab was 784. Now at 807. So a little better, but still way down here. 149.30 on GameStop. We just broke below 150. I don't know if that's meaningful, but I see now 149.14. AMC is down 16 cents. AMC is not getting the run that GameStop is going on. GameStop's by itself. This is not a coordinated short squeeze thing from Wall Street Bets. This isn't like it's a meme thing, and if AMC goes, GameStop will go, and if GameStop goes, AMC is going to go. And GameStop now hitting this 150 up to 158 today. Then why didn't AMC go to 30? It didn't go to 30. It got to 21.69, which is not the high that the stock had. AMC had a higher high a couple days ago. So it's over. We're at 20.07 on AMC, down 16 cents on 64 million. Volume is higher on AMC. I'll grant you that, but there are sellers. And the believers are not lining up together. Too many cross currents on AMC, I guess. 149.01 now on GameStop. Just as I start the show, we're starting to come up a little lower a little bit. Okay, Matterport 764 on 6.8 million volume. We were down as low as 741 this morning. Got a 23-cent recovery on Matterport, still down 56 cents. ME refusing to cough it up, refusing to give up, down to 359 around 11:30. Was it 359? It's now 367 and a half, down 8.5 cents, battling back on 1.1 million. 23andMe. Spire 203 down 1 penny. We've had a 7-cent range, 199 to 206. 7 cent range. That's it on Spire. Um, ATIP down, what is that? 2.5 cents? Yeah, 2.5 cents. 176. The high of 183. We got a 7 cent range here too. 237,000 traded, nothing going on. Smart Rent. This is the one that confuses me to no end. I think they came out with a great report yesterday. Everything they said they were going to do, they did. They're predicting much more business growth. Just made another acquisition. These guys are going to make money. This company is a winner. Down 70 cents to $5.60. The low of the day, 552. Volume 2.5 million. I haven't seen that in a long time. That kind of one. 560 last trade. Just mind blowing to me that it's under $10 a share. Really, there's such phenomenal potential here. But I guess the street is. I don't know. Maybe the attitude is unless you pay a dividend and make $2 billion a year, we're not going to talk to you. I don't know. Maybe we're pickier now. I don't. It is just a weird time. 560 on Smart Rent, and you buy it, you put it away, and you will make money. It's just that simple. Sixterra holding a gain of 8 cents at 12.21. It did get up to 12.70. This stock does this. It'll have a really good run with no volume, and then it'll come down with no volume. And we've had 193,000 trade. We're up 8 cents at 12.21. At 12.70 today, we were 80 cents away from the all-time high, like that close. So, I mean, this stock is not disappointing all of us. It's hanging in there, but it is not it's not consistently running. It's just kind of hanging around. Pfizer is up only 9 cents. It's at 52.68 here. Got up to 53.24 today. So it is backed off, 50, 60 cents. So here we are, 52.66, up 8 on the day. For the week, Pfizer has backed off. A week ago, it was in the 55.06 neighborhood, 55.18. We had a big drop off on Monday, and we have stayed down all week now in this 52.60 to just over 53 level. So we have given up a little bit of ground here on Pfizer, and that's where she's at. She's had a good run, and she's given up some ground. Question is the Dow going to give up any ground along with the NASDAQ and S&P because of the big run we've had? Today we aren't adding to the gains. As I say, we're up right now in the Dow? 43 points. This is a nothing burger day. We got a 5-point gain on S&P, and we have a 74-point drop on NASDAQ. So mixed market like this, we're not going anywhere. I kind of wonder, like I said earlier today, we got about 51 minutes left in the day. Will there be late day selling? Because a lot of speculative hedge funds, aggressive hedge funds, don't want to be long over the weekend. Will they want to be in a cash position and just sort of be on the sidelines as the weekend goes through, and then see on Monday morning what the deals are and where we're at? Maybe that's it. I don't know. 149.29 now on GameStop. Volume on GameStop now 12.07 million. Okay. After Pfizer, we are noticing that Robinhood is down 56 cents, and we have Vanek Vectors at 273, down 261 today. Home Depot down $5.63. IBM is up $1.59. Microsoft down 211 to 301.99. Apple's is just down 2 cents at 174.06. We've been over the line, over. Goldman down 3 cents, back to 336. We got up as high today as 341.80. I remember one of my better viewers here was asking me, should I be buying this stuff? I just want to get 50 shares. What do you think? And I think we were at 340, 341. I was kind of going, no, maybe hold up. And you might not buy today. You might buy Monday. You might not buy until Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, we're off $4 or $5 from the high of the day. How about that? Yep, we've backed off on Goldman. Cisco up 41 cents. Not really able to go anywhere. It's just a little better. Facebook is up only 89 cents, but it's back to 220. Facebook stock a couple of weeks ago was down around 188. 187. Now it's a 220. So this is, 37, $33. It's a move up. Yeah, it's like $33 higher, and you can't squawk at that. That's 17% higher. Amazon is up $12. Tesla's down 10 to 1,003. Good week, good month for Tesla. Google down $1.58. We're not going anywhere. Bed Bath Beyond, they made a deal with Ryan Cohen about, having him on having his people, three people of his on the board of directors. They made that announcement, and the headlines this morning were Bed Bath Beyond surges on agreement with Cohen. There was no surging. We're up 57 cents. I don't call that a surge. I call that a burp. We got up to 24.50. We're now at 22.68. We're not going anywhere. This stock can't really go anywhere until the turnaround is evident and meaningful. And there are a number of issues that the company is dealing with right now: competition, supply chain logistics. There's just problems, and it's possible that the Ryan Cohen idea of really emphasizing e-commerce is the way to go here. But I wonder, for Bed Bath and Beyond, do you ultimately abandon the a retail thing, or do you hand off the retail thing? Do you take your brands and now be just a distributor of your brands and not carry them in your stores? Close your stores, and your home brands, your house brands, get carried by Targets and Walmarts and Costco's and Ross's and Macy's and stuff. Is that it? Is that the plan? I don't know. And the rest is e-commerce. But then again, why would Macy's want to carry your product if you're going to have your own e-commerce website that competes with them? I can see where you have Bed Bath and Beyond merchandise inside a Macy's, a Target, and other retailers, but you don't have that product available online. It's only available exclusively through retail. You can't compete against the retailer. You're killing these guys. So this makes no sense. Why would I, Macy's, give you square footage in my store for a product that your customers can buy direct from you at the same price, conveniently, and they don't have to come into my store at all? I wonder. BlackBerry down 24 cents. Royal Caribbean down 24 cents. Target up $1.30. JP Morgan up 63 cents. Costco down $5. Walmart up 48 cents. It's a mixed deal here. Nvidia down 5.24. American Airlines up 17 cents to 16.88. Netflix down 2.50. Moderna down $15. Intel up a penny. Micron down 58. We got all kinds of. We got up and down market. Up 49 points on the Dow, down 65 on NASDAQ, up 8 on the S&P. There it is. GameStop, $150.38. It looks like this 150 level is the one that we're going to be dealing with here, I guess. I can't guarantee it. Won't guarantee it. 12,100,000 traded on the GameStop here as we are battling along. This certainly is the best level in over a month, of course. In 3 months, it's a recovery. We were at 155 on December the 30th. We're back. We've broken that. The shares were 196 November, 211 November 23rd. They were $247 November 22nd. $247 on GameStop November 22nd. Do you remember that? From $247 all the way down to $78 a share in 4.5 months. And now we're back to 151. Isn't that a ride? Is that wild or what? You really wonder when you look at the stock of all these gyrations. You go, how did I survive all this? It's incredible. Yeah, that really is telling. Amazing. We know what happened a year ago from January, and all that obviously. But this last 4 or 5 months have really been a drop, a drop, a drop. It's been a long grind. We did have a dip back in January to like 99, 98, but then we popped back to the 123, 28 level. It looked like we were going to go, and then we dropped again. But this time the recovery has stuck, and it's 150, 151 at the moment. So there you go. Here's your GameStop, kids. What can I tell you? So whether you're going to write a cash secured put, whether you're going to buy an in the money call and write poor man covered calls against GameStop, whether you're going to own shares and write covered calls against them, whether you're just going to buy the shares and only own the shares, or whether you're just going to play the options market, there's many ways to play it. It's up to you how you decide how to do it for you and your nervous system. I'll do the best I can to guide you through it, but it is an amazing gyration of moves. It really is. 150.78. I'm wondering if the Dow can hold 43 points. Can the markets stay positive, or are we going down into negative 150, 200 point territory in this next 40 minutes? We're up 28 now on the Dow. We just slumped a little bit. We're only up 5 on S&P. We're down 75 on the NASDAQ. Are we going to go lower? And if so, is it dramatic or is it just slight? If it's 100 points or less, no big deal. But if it's 300 points in the last 40 minutes, we got to wonder about that. We do have 43 minutes left to go in the week. And of course, it's option expiry day. So there you go, right? This is what we're following all about now, all around now. Okay. Sheesh, I don't know what to, I have no idea. I'm just here, kids. I'm here to watch with you and see what's going on. And there it is. Obama Babe is wondering what to do. I've been trying to decide if I should just let it be exercised and buy back when shares are lower in price, or buy back. Not sure which is the best way to go. Nick, Uncle Bruce, can you take a survey of how many on this group wants GameStop to go below 90 for a few minutes? Oh, I think there's a few of you, so we can get out of our calls and do a rollover. I know many of us are trapped in this sudden increase in price. My French investor Alberto, you are not the only one. I hold few cannabis stocks too. I sold some covered calls this morning. All is good. I'm patient. Matter. Let's see here. Obama, I might send Tio a private email if he doesn't give the advice before 4-1. And who else is going on? What else? Thank you, everybody, for being here. Here we go. Argent, I got 565 for a GameStop, April 14, $215 covered call. How about that? 565 for a $215 covered call. Take me out of 215, says Argent. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Let's see. Oh, my gosh. Billy Gentry, if GameStop closes above 150, possible gamma squeeze next week. AMC needs above 20 for possible gamma squeeze next week. There you go. Well, AMC right now is exactly at $20, down 23 cents at $20. GameStop 150.34, up 7.95. The Dow up 29 points right now. S&P up 5. Hang on, let me just refresh this. S&P up 6, and NASDAQ down 75 points. So got a 31-point thing going on here. Wake me up when the Obama thing happens. The Omega thing happens, says Bobby, not the Obama, the Omega. Obama Babe, Alberto says, let's start drinking. Oh my gosh. This morning, GW says, I sold under 50 GameStop covered call expiring today for $7. And I bought them back earlier for $250 for a $550 profit per contract. That's writing a contract on the last day. Thank you for the $550 gift, says GW, from all those degenerate gamblers out there. You got to love it. 150.30 is where the stock is. Those contracts are worth 30 cents book value. GW, I love your profit move today. Nice done. Nicely done. Okay. Let's see. Obama Babe, I think a strong shot is in order this week, Alberto. Cranky Buzzard, AGRI, please. What are your thoughts on AGRI? I have no idea what that is. What is AGRI? Who, what, where, when, and why? I have no idea what that is. AGRI. Let's see. What are they called? They're called AgriForce Growing Systems Ltd. They're at a 459 a share, roughly 460 a share, down 31 cents today. The range 112 for the low and 845 for the high, and it trades on NASDAQ. There are 15 million shares in existence, 11 million in the float. Oh, are we talking a small company or what? A million short interest on a company with 11 million in existence. The market cap is $73.9 million. This is a tiny, tiny company. And intellectual property and technology companies, what they are, it sets to disrupt the horticulture facility and hydroponics industry. The company was founded in December of 17. It's headquartered in Canada, in Vancouver, Canada. No thoughts, no ideas. There's a future in agri, but oh boy, no idea how these guys are going to go. We are really coming down on this market. We're only 5 points higher on the Dow right now. We're only up 1 point on S&P, and the NASDAQ just dropped 20 points to drop 95. We are going down, kids. We're going lower. 150, 12 on GameStop, it looks like. 1992 on AMC. We're under 20 now, down $31. We're down 62 on Matterport, 11 cents lower on ME. We're down 3 pennies on Spire. ATIP is down 3. SmartRent down 70 cents to 560 today. The low of all time, 550, set today. Unbelievable. Up 10 on Cyxtera. Apple down 42. Goldman down 38. Cisco up 37 cents. Tesla down $13. It's at $1,000. ARK up down 236. ARK Investor Innovations, the disruptors, they're down 236 today. That's the NASDAQ. Microsoft down 254. Bed Bath Beyond up 34 cents. And Pfizer up only 2 cents on the day. There you go. There you are. That is what we have. We're up a point on the Dow. Not even that. We're up 0.67. We're now negative on the Dow. Down 8 on the Dow. We're down 2/3 of a point on S&P. We're down 105 on NASDAQ. We are going into the red now. The question is, how serious is it? How deep is it? How uneager are people to hold shares over the weekend? And I mean institutional, probably a bunch of hedge funds. How much do they want to be out of here for now? We're down 9 now on the Dow, and now we're down about a point. We're really jumping here. GameStop 150.34. We were just in the 149 neighborhood. We're just tentatively hanging around 150. Will we get a back off or not? Anyway, there's what we have. Okay, Agri. That was my thought on Agri. All I know, I got nothing. Uncle Bruce, can you tell me the difference between volume and open interest columns when looking at the option chain? Yeah, I'd be happy to. Byron, OI stands for open interest. What does that mean? That's how many contracts actually exist. So let's say we're talking about a GameStop $150 contract that dies tonight. Okay, it's going to die in 36 minutes. All right. The open interest this morning might have been, I don't know, I'm just guessing, 12,000. I don't know what it is. Might have been 12,000. But during the day, you notice it's 11,500. And then another part of the day, you notice it's 11,800. Then it's 12,300. And at the end of the day, you notice it might be less. You might have an update happening all the time. You might only get an update once a day. The OI means this is how many contracts have been written by option writers. This is selling to open. When you write a contract, you are selling to open interest. See? Selling to open. Now, you wrote 150s today and you bought them back today already. Let's say you did that. Well, this morning you added to the open interest by writing selling to open contracts at 150. Then this afternoon you bought them back for a little less money, made a couple of bucks. You bought to close. And so you closed out the open position. And the open interest went down. Volume is exactly what I'm talking about. Volume. You sold, let's say you sold 5 of them. So you wrote 5 contracts this morning, open to sell, sell to open, and then you bought 5 back. Okay. The first transaction is you wrote 5 and sold them into the market. Somebody bought them. That added 5 contracts to the volume of the day. At the end of the day, later on the day, you bought them back. You created another 5 options of volume trading. In effect, you're responsible for 10 contracts trading today because you wrote 5, you bought back the 5. The open interest went up 5, came down 5. Now, all day today, a whole bunch of 150 writers are buying back their calls. And a whole bunch of gamblers who thought this stock would go to 180 today, 170, 160, who thought the stock 3 days ago would go to 190, they're all getting their asses handed to them. They're selling off their calls and packing it in stocks 149.75. The contracts have no value. And so they're trading pretty low right now. The 155s are worthless. The 160s are worthless. And so there are some option writers buying back their 160s, but not many. And there are those who own the 160s who've given up. They're not going to try to sell them. They can't sell them. There's no market because the stock is $10 out of the money and no one cares anymore. The 180s are worthless. The 190s, that all expire today. The 200s, the 210s, the 250s, the 300s, all the way up. Every $5, every $10, all the way to 500 a share. They're all worthless because the stock's 150 on the nose right now. The 145s, however, are in the money. They're worth $5 book value plus 30 minutes of time value. That's what they're worth. And so they're trading at 5 something. And they're going to fluctuate with the stock right here, penny for penny. As the stock goes up and down, so will those 145s. And the 146s, the 147s, the 148s, 149s. They're all in the money. The 150s are out of the money by 7 cents. We're 149.93. The 150s are out of the money. They're worthless. They only have time. How much time? 32 minutes. So OI is open interest. Volume is the volume of the trade. Okay. What else is going on? Tio, Uncle, he keeps me sane. Any thoughts on ARK ETFs? ARK, I like her innovation fund as a long-term thing. I think she's on the right track. I really do. I think if you can get them in the 50s, you buy them. If you can buy in the money calls, like around $40 calls, the 45s, and write short-term calls against them, good move. You can buy $40 calls, hopefully for a couple of grand, $2,500, and you can write calls against those. I think that's a great way to learn how to write options. Great way to learn. You throw a couple of grand into a in the money call, like a $40 call that's going for 6-8 months out, and then write short-term cover calls against it. Tip your toe in the water and try the ARKK. I warned you against cover call writing. I love you, bagel heads, but come on, says a free thinker Mick Jones. People making money on options all the time, no matter what the stock does, going up or down. 149.88. Let's see. I've had a hangover all day. I need a drink. Any love, Uncle Bruce, towards ETF that does options? Yeah, look. Pick up the Vanik Vectors SMH computer chip fund. I love that ETF. And then of course Kathy Woods ARKK, the innovator fund. I like those. There's 2 of them right there, worth looking at. Hey, Uncle Bruce, Merkel says, I just finished rolling my 2 contracts, GameStop 95 and 98 expiring today. I rolled both up $2 to next Friday with a profit of 227 and 213. I'm happy with that. Next Friday, I have to roll 5. Nicely done. Nicely done. Exactly. It's easy. You just bought these back, wrote new ones, and you've popped up a couple of bucks on the expiry. Good for you. And now you have another week. You have another week of time to watch this stock. It backs off $10 next week sometime. $15 goes to 135. You might do another rollover. You might pop up to another $2 or $3 and get into the 100, 102, 104 range. Yeah. All right. Let's see. David, when your cover calls get assigned, does your stock get assigned and your call disappears? Conversely, if you bought a call and want to exercise your option to buy the stock, how does that work? Okay, so if you wrote a call for 140, and you get taken out. All right, you get assigned. You're going to get $140 a share in your account for the 100 shares, 200 shares, however many contracts you wrote. Cash. Your contract disappears. You get to keep the premium. So if you sold the call for $10, you keep the 1,000, and you get your assignment price, the strike price. Yep, you get them both. So if you wrote a 95 and you wrote it for $12, you're selling for 107, and you have 107 in your cash in your account tomorrow morning, Monday morning, and the stock closes at 150 today. Okay, the stock's still $43 higher than what I sold for, but that's the way life works. Okay, I've got $107. What am I going to do now? Well, you're looking. You're waiting for the stock to come down a little bit or a lot. You're looking for the opportunity to maybe write a cash secured put. Maybe you're looking for the opportunity to buy an in-the-money call on GameStop. That might run you $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. If you can buy two $5,000 contracts that are in the money on GameStop, down the road a little ways, in the money, you can now write two calls against those two calls, poor man covered calls. If you only had one call to get exercised, you had one call written because you had 100 shares. You got assigned. You take the money, buy two calls in the money, and now write two options at a time. So now you're writing two options at a time instead of one option at a time. Okay, well, you're now going to look at writing 160s, 155s, 160s, maybe for next Friday, or 165s for 2 weeks out, or you want to be very conservative, you might write 170s for 3 months out, because the contract that you bought, those two contracts, they don't expire until January, February next year, something like that. That you can do that too. All righty. Look, if you want to exercise the contract, you own the contract, and you want to get the stock, you have a $90 contract you bought and it's worth $60. You could exercise, but you got to come up with $9,000 cash to buy those shares, and whatever you paid for that option, you've lost that money. If you paid $10 to buy the option, it's worth $60 now. You could sell it now for $6,000 and keep the $5,000 cash. But if you want to buy the stock at 90, you got to come up with $9,000, and you already paid $1,000 for the contract. You're really paying $100 for the stock. Do you really want to do that? You're up $5,000 because you have 100 shares at $100, and the stock's at 150. You're up $5,000 on that transaction. Or just sell the contract for $60 and be up $5,000 on that transaction, and don't buy the stock. Just take the money and decide what you want to do next. Totally up to you. If you think the stock's going to back off next week to 130 and you want to get the stock, well, then use the $5,000 to buy the stock at 130. Wait a few days, whatever it takes, backs off, and now use your $5,000 profit from the option flip to buy the stock. But if you exercise the stock and you get it now, you have it in your account Monday morning, $150 a share is where it closed at. But if it goes down to 130, you're down $20 this week because you bought the stock. You owned it. You could have sold it at 150. You didn't. Now it went to 130. Well, you're only up $30 now instead of being up $50. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. Bringing in cash every week, says Mirko. Right on. Beautiful job, Mirko. That was a beautiful thing to do today. Option expiring, hitting. This is delightful. People like to pretend they didn't get hit on the market, but you actually wrote GameStop covered calls. You know what just happened. Again, free thinker, you're so negative on writing calls. You're such a negative wart on this. I hear you. We know how the market works, but the reality is 9 weeks out of 10, GameStop does not go up double in price in a week and chairman buy 100,000 shares at the market. As a matter of fact, 99 times out of 100 weeks, it doesn't happen. But, you want to pick on everyone because this happened this week. Well, more power to you. It's up to you. Anyway, there you go. All right. Moving on. Bought the 98 for 50 something and sold the 100 for 52. Nicely done. It did the same with the 95s to 97s next week. I love it. Christina, Uncle Bruce, I bought my two 116s back for 34. I got 550 for them Monday. Sold a call for 150 strike price expiring Jan 23rd for 52. Then sold one call expiring next Friday for 300. Now I'm clean. I can write 4 more calls. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Nice going, nice going. GameStop burned me up a little bit, says James Show a bit. I was up but grumpy. I switched to Nvidia for a bit. There you go. Let's see what else is going on. Obama Babe Mirko got it. And let's see. I don't have time for that one. I can't. Uncle Bruce, I've been sitting out. My tolerance level isn't high, but if and only if I would write. Any thoughts? Way up high, maybe 200s for the end of April, 10:05. If you're going to write GameStop contracts, I would write say 160s for next Friday. Just 160s for next Friday. And if you have to roll them over, you have to roll them over. Are we worried the shares are going to go to 200 next week? Really? We're worried? Really? You can write, I wouldn't write like way long-term contract. That's not my first choice. My first choice isn't to write a long-term call, but it's certainly an idea. Certainly it is. And again, it's all up to you for your tolerance levels. If I'm looking at like, April the 8th contract, so not next Friday, but the Friday after that. Now this is a little behind on my stock thing, but I think the stock's about the same price. It's been around 150 here for a while, so I'm probably accurate. You can write 160s for the 8th of April for $12 to $13. You can bring in $1,200 to $1,300 right now and leave that cash in your account. You're offering your stock at 160 plus 12. That's $172. I like that deal. I really do. Shares next week, touch 140 for a little bit. By Wednesday, Thursday, these are going to be $6. Thank you. $600 profit. Thank you. You can play that game, no problem at all. You want to write 170s for the 8th, you can get closer to $10. You want to write calls for the 14th of April. There's a lot of open interest on those contracts because it's the third Friday of the month. So you can write 160s and get $14.50. You can write 170s for about close to $12. 180s you'll get $9.75 for 180s, and you're only writing out 3-4 weeks. That's not bad for an increase to 180 on your strike price. Nice. I like being protected for another $30. No problem at all. If the shares want to hang around 140, 160 for a while, then you're going to write up 180s. And say, come up here. This thing goes to 175. You can roll into 190, 95s. You can always do that. Go for Mays, Junes. Keep pulling the string on them. Absolutely. Do not be afraid, Ken. Do not be afraid. Let them gamble on your stock, but they have to pay you. I like 160s, though. I do. Alberta, gotta go. Good luck to all. Thank you, Tio. Hey, buddy, you have a good one, my friend. Get well. Free thinker, Mick Jones. Kent, I think writing cover calls against GameStop is foolish no matter what. Well, there you go. There's your standard reply from the absolute bear of call writing. No surprise there. So we got to move on. I bought 3 GameStop at 80.36. I'm up 100, almost 100%. Well, nicely done on those shares. The best way to show your appreciation is to become a member, says DH Ruda. Absolutely. I appreciate Bruce very much, and I thank you for being here too. Right on, guys. Thank you for your popping in and seeing us. I appreciate it, all of you guys, especially the folks who are visiting that are lurkers. Appreciate that. Please consider becoming a member. Yes, make sure to subscribe, of course. And thank you guys, all of you, for your kind words, and those of you that do super chats, and those of you who send us PayPal donations. You guys are great. Thank you. Keeping us on the air. That's fabulous. I do appreciate it. We're going to go members only right now in the chat. Membership does have its privileges. We got 20 minutes to go, and thank you all for popping in and seeing us, and trying to make some money. That's all we're trying to do. Nothing personal. We're just trying to make some money, and there's ways to make money in this market for sure. There you go. Continuing on. Excuse me. Let's go. Yeah, Dave Flores, writing cover calls is not bad. If you're at a minimum gaining premium no matter what. Works best if you're a believer and long-term holder. Also, if you have the ability to write multiples but scale. Love Uncle Bruce. Right on. And let's see what else is going on here. Thank you guys. Excuse me. Hi there, says Robert. Hello, Robert. Nice to have you here. And Karim, scared money don't make money. Salty boy. Sarah, hello there. Welcome, Sarah, to the gang. New member is Sarah, chilling with Uncle Bruce member. Thank you, Sarah, for joining us. It's nice to have you here with this generally well-behaved crowd. And thank you for becoming a member of the channel, and enjoy using those emojis from time to time if you like, and hopefully you'll make a bunch of money with us. That would be great. This is super stuff. We have I think we have close to 20% of my viewers are female. I think close to 20% of my viewers, and I have to believe that I have one of the highest numbers of female viewers in a percentage term of any YouTuber in the financial side, other than the very occasional YouTuber that is female. I think as a male presenter, I might have one of the highest percentages of female viewers on this channel, and I'm really proud of that. I really am. I know how many. I am aware as a career stockbroker and branch manager. I know, and I knew how many women out there had to carry the load as single moms, as moms that weren't married anymore. They were now no longer married. They had to look after the dough and the kids, and they had the job, and they had a lot on their mind. I know how hard it is. I've saw it firsthand as a broker with my own clientele, some of which were women. But on this channel, I've been trying to desperately keep the channel PG rated, so that and make sure that women are welcome here. Jen and I are very, very focused on that, and so welcome all of you gals that are here. I know a number of you gals are here under male names, which is fine too. No, I have no problem with that. And I hope that you consider this a safe place to be, and to follow the markets. And so thank you all for coming in here. Welcome, says 99 Nations. Jay says, let's go. Welcome, Sarah from the True Repairman, who is a new member as well. Fantastic. Christina just sold 2 calls for 190 strike expiring in 2 weeks. I got 655 each. That is awesome. 190, 655. Kent, there you go. Look at that. I like that too. Aurora, welcome, Sarah. All thanks to Auntie Jen, Uncle Bruce, right on. Sarah, hi Bruce, been following you for a while. What if I don't own enough GameStop stock to write a covered call, only own 44? What if I just want to write a call? Any suggestions? You could theoretically sell your shares for the 151, roughly $150. Take that dough, which is about $6,600, I guess, buy a deep in the money call option. In other words, a call option that doesn't expire until next year, like January, that might be trading around like an $80 call, a $90 call, a $100 call, something around that level. And then you can write a call option against that call option as a poor man covered call. That's what that is. Check out lesson number, is it lesson number 8? What lesson is it that I've done? Everyone here, some of you should know. Check out my webpage, my homepage, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Check out the webpage. You'll find all my classes there. There it is, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Up here it says classes when you go to that address, and you'll see the titles of each call. I think it's lesson number 8, poor man covered calls. I also talk about them in lesson number 11 or 12 all the time. So you'll learn how to do that, and you'll watch examples that I hand write on my whiteboard with my live class. But that's an option. That could be an option that you could go after. Anyway, there you go. Thank you all. And thank you for joining us, Sarah. This is great that you're here. Okay. And Christina says, Bama, no, I sold next Friday 200s for 3. That is awesome, says 99 Nation videos. We're down to 15 minutes. The Dow is up 41, S&P up 6, and NASDAQ down 83. Not the market's trying not to go down, but it's not really going up all that much either. 150.39 on GameStop, by the way. Anyway, what else have we got? Charlie, I hate GameStop some weeks. My 95 covered call that expired today got expired, but my 90 covered call with same expiry did not. Michael, I don't know, Bruce. Some women I know curse like sailors. Well, that's all right. Nancy, I sold a GameStop covered call, 160 expiring April 1 for a stink ask $9.95, and immediately put in a stink bid to buy it back at $7.45. It hasn't hit yet, but you might get it. So there you go. Looking for a quick $2.50 on a quick turnaround. Look, I like your chances. The stock's at 150. You got a 160 call, 10 out of the money, and it expires next Friday. Yeah, that's not going to last long. Come Monday, you might be putting in a stink bid at 5.45. We'll see. Kent, you're a gentleman. Bruce, thank you. Nancy, that was early this morning. Right on. Rodrigo, Bruce, thoughts on a cash covered put for SoFi? No, I don't think so. SoFi at these prices, 902, there's just no premium there for you, really. It's too low of a dealio. I'm thinking about doing 10 of them. I'm not a fan. You're on your own on this one. Rodrigo, you're on your own. Nancy, I truly want to fold my arms and let it go to expiry, but things are pretty jumpy and exciting right now. I hear you there. Thanks, Bruce. You got it. Nick just bought 1,000 ARKK and sold it in 5 minutes. Pocketed $500. Nice going, buddy. Free thinker Mick Jones. I definitely appreciate the many things I've learned from you, Uncle B. Good luck, everybody. You take care, buddy. Kareem, to be sure that poor man covered call long leg is deep enough. Maybe wait for the price to drop and buy one even deeper for more protection when the stock goes up in price. Yes, this is the constant, what do I do? What do I do? How do I do it? I wouldn't be in a hurry to buy a deep in the money call on GameStop because I think 120 to 130 is a far more reasonable price point for the stock now. But that's me. The market has its own ideas. But if you can pick off say a $6,000 contract in GameStop with the stock at 120, you might be able to get a 65, maybe it's a $70 call, something like that, out to next year so that you're in the money down at a $70 strike price, not a $100 strike price. Keep in mind, we were just under 100 a share this past week. So the lower, the better, obviously. But it is still cheaper to buy a deep in the money call than to buy the stock. And so you can write a contract on GameStop without buying a share for $15,000, buying 100 shares for $15,000. If you can buy 100 shares, control of 100 shares for $6,000 on a contract, you can write against that contract. So now, who am I thinking about? Like Nancy. Nancy did her contract right today for $9.95. Well, if Nancy has 100 shares of GameStop, or if you buy 100 shares of GameStop, you can do what Nancy did. You could bring in $1,000, $995, on your stock. The thing is, if you spend $6,000 and you can bring in $1,000, that's a much better percentage on your money. See what I'm getting at? For those of you who have 15,000, you can buy 2.5 calls. So you can buy 2 calls for $6 each, write 2 calls for $1,000 each, bring in $2,000. Okay. You spent 12,000 on those 2 contracts. You had 3,000 left over. Now add 2,000 to that. You got $5,000. Find another $1,000 and you bought a 3rd contract for $6,000, and you write another call for $1,000. Hello. Now you've written 3 calls. You've got 3 going instead of 1 going. So it's a 3-to-1 leverage. So you can either have 100 shares or 3 contracts and write 1 call or write 3 calls. There you go. Depreciation, making money, quitting the day job. Uncle Bruce, I sold a GameStop 145. Call expires in 10 minutes. Should I buy it back? Well, Yeah, I would buy it back. Yes, you will be buying it back. I think so. Bruce's old school professional emails written like a business letter. Utmost respect towards women. It's refreshing. Thank you so much for that. Michael, thumbs up. Bee's knees. I bought 2 GameStop covered calls for the 1st of April, 11/28. I bought 2. I bought 2 calls. Wait a minute. I bought 2 GameStop calls. I'm up 149% to 28.10. Should I sell not or wait and see what percentage should I take a profit? I would sell right now and take your money off the table right now. Sell those right now and sit on cash over the weekend. Winners cash checks. Wait for Monday for the stock to sort itself out. We got the pre-market Monday. Do that. This is my gut telling me this. I cannot guarantee the stock will not go to 160 on Monday. I can't guarantee it. But I can say that it's had one hell of a week, and it is way overpriced. This is a great contract. This is a great move, but boy, we don't see these often. We just don't. Don't get greedy here. Obama Bay, Bees Knees. Well, do you think the stock will go up next week or down? Wonder what everyone thinks will happen with GameStop next week. The other thing, too, is you might buy calls back on Monday or Tuesday, but you might buy April 8th, not April 1st. Get out of these, wait, buy back into contracts when you see what the stock's doing. Go 2 weeks out and give yourself protection rather than have 4 days left on Monday. I don't like that feeling at all, especially if the stock really dips on Monday. Ugh. Free Thinker McJones, new member. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. We got trouble. Oh my goodness! Oh, Free Thinker, chilling with Bruce member. We got problems. Welcome, I think. We'll see what happens. Sarah, I think I'll wait until it hits 165 so I can break even on what I own on GameStop and then start writing calls instead of holding the stock. Whatever you like, Sarah. Just stick around and enjoy the show, and there's good people here. We'll see what's going on. Zach, thumbs up number 125, not nearly enough this late in the day. Hit that like button, people. We got 259 people here and only 125 likes. Oh, they hate me today. Well, if you can find a thumbs up button, folks, please help me out, okay? Bees Knees. Thanks, Bruce. I'll sell it and take what's on the table. Good move. Austin just had a brilliant idea. I think I'm going to buy more SoFi stock. That's a good idea. That's probably a really good idea. 8902, that's probably a good idea. 150.54 on GameStop, 7 minutes to go. Does ARC trade after hours? I don't think it does, but I can't say. No, it does. I think it does. Yeah, I think it does, Nick. I think it does trade after hours. Thanks again, Bruce. I'm convinced selling and checking back in next week, maybe. Right on, buddy. Bama Bay Bees Knees, good decision. Michael, I like the cut of your jib, Austin. D.H. Ruda, I'm thumbs up number 131, Bruce. I'm there for you. I'm not going to let you have only a measly 125 thumbs ups. I'm giving you 131. Well, I see 146 thumbs ups here. This is pretty awesome, saucy stuff. And we've just added 2 new members in the last 15 minutes. What an afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for jumping in here and joining the party. It's great to have you. TCM Trader, I'm number 146, buddy. Splayer, you can't guarantee that it will not go to 160. So you think it could, because due to no news, I think it'll drop it after 3 days, at least for a little. Well, we all have our opinion, and that's why the markets are the markets. That's what makes them so great. It's so much fun because we don't know. we can't know minute to minute what's going on. Oh boy, welcome everybody. 6 minutes to go. Obama Babe, Uncle Bruce, I wish we had a crystal ball and knew what GameStop was going to do next week. Oh yeah. Vash, I'm thumbs up number 154, buddy. You're up to 154 now. You're not sitting at 120. You're not at 130. You're not at 140. You're not at 150. I'm number 154. Thank you, everybody. Hitting those thumbs ups button for me. Man, 158 now. Can we hit 200 before the market closes in 6 minutes? I need 43 more in 6 minutes. Can you guys come through for me on that kind of run? That would be pretty awesome sauce stuff. Thank you all so much. Would appreciate it. We've got the True Repairman. Can we get Chicago to start selling options based on Uncle Bruce's memberships? How about that? How about that? There's all kinds of ideas. We're up 98 on the Dow. We're up 16 on S&P. We're down 42 on NASDAQ. It looks like the market does not want to sell off heavily going into the weekend. It's a tentative close. If we hold here, we'll see if we can hold it. We're down 42 on the NASDAQ. We're up on the other two a little bit. Oil up 56 cents to 112.90. We'll see what happens. Blair, I would like to get sure if I understood you right, because I'm ready for dipping. I can't run 4 days in a row without a bad day, you know. Sarah, I'm thumbs up number 168. I'm there for you, Bruce. Thank you, Sarah. Jay, this recent GameStop activity reminds me of the days when we were reflecting on cleaning the crud out of your mouse. Oh, those are fun times. A free thinker option chain has a gamma ramp, which has GameStop max pain set at 120 for today. T+2 says Tuesday will have some real upward pressure if we close where we are. And I'm thumbs up number 167. Free thinker, thank you, buddy. Thank you for being here. We're on it. Obama babe, JC. I was a member during the crud. I was a crud member of Bruce's channel back during those crud days. I remember that. 178 thumbs ups are in the house. We got 4 minutes to go before we close. Now we're at 180. We only need 20 more thumbs ups to hit 200 for this show. Can we do it before the market closes? We got 4 minutes to go. 181 are in the house. 19 left to get. Tell your friends. Come on. Give Bruce a thumbs up. Help him out. Jeez, he works his tail off. Doesn't he? Oh, my goodness. It used to be a lot easier when I was a kid, you know. The fridge was always full of food. Mom did the laundry. She cooked dinner. It was great. It was pretty good stuff. I had to cut the lawn and shovel the driveway in the wintertime. I had to do a couple things, but I know that the girls had to help Mom with laundry, so I guess it was all right. I guess it was okay for me. Look at this, Justin Schaefer. Are you kidding me? Justin, are you here? Did you just join the party? Justin, you sly dog, you slipped in here. I almost missed you. Thanks, Justin, for joining us as a new member today. I'm glad to meet you. YouTube member, another Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member. Man, this is awesome sauce stuff. Thanks, pal, for coming in here. You're going to have fun here, I hope. Can't decide to wait until Monday to write. Look forward to your thoughts on Monday. No prob. Chase, I'm number 182. Kent, always love your weekend updates. Nancy, yeah, Larry, busted us up that day. That was crazy on the crud. Justin, hi, everybody. Been watching you for a year, and now I'm here to stay. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, my friend. Free thinker, welcome, Justin. It's welcoming new members still on the menu. You bet. Bama babe, gotta go, everybody. Have a great weekend. You take care. True repairman, welcome, Justin. Welcome from Michael. Frumbler was busy in the attic today. Couldn't thumbs up until now. I'm number 185. Bruce, you got 15 to go. Michael, later, Bama. Kenny Fox, welcome, Justin. Nancy, welcome, Justin. We now have thumbs ups. 192. We've got 2 minutes to go. We need 8 thumbs ups to hit 200 before the market shuts down for the week. Can we scrounge up 8 thumbs ups in the next minute and a half? I see less than a minute to go. Oh, it's getting close. 7 to go. 193 and 199. We need one more. Just one more. We got 204. Look at that. Look at that. 204. Blew past it. 207. You guys are awesome. Humboldt says, Justin, it's great to have you, man. Blair, what the Florida again? This time 3 minutes earlier, SoFi market closed in eToro, but the others run. Does my broker know something? Pesky chicken. Anyone following maximum pain numbers as an indicator? I'm just wondering. Credit Savage, you did it, Bruce. You got the 200, and we are getting ready to close this day up. We're at 217 just to put some gravy on the potatoes. 218 thumbs ups right now are in here because of you incredible people. Thank you all. And we've added a bunch of members this afternoon. Fabulous. Welcome to the channel, all of you guys. If you're a Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member, you are commenting right over here. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you graduate up to there. You go to that level, you are getting another 24 perks for your donation of $24.99 a month. Thank you, no matter what level you're at. We love you. We're glad you're here. 151.81 and 151.89 is the last trade, looks like, for GameStop. 151.93. Yeah, 151 point gain on the Dow. Yeah, maybe Christina's telling me what the Dow was doing. 155, I'm showing now. Christina, looks like 150 will print. There we go. And ask size was just 337 for 152. Not Larry Titus is giving us the bells. And you know what that means. We are done for the week. The options have ended and expired. And there we are. Nancy's hitting the bell too. I don't know where to find the Max Payne numbers. It depends on what service you're using, I think, for quotes. Credit service, let's go. I was picking up diapers and making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. What did I miss? Will I have to roll over next week? I'm all for writing the 150 for a 9K premium for sure. Scully, GameStop final trade, 151.95. I'm showing 151.78, 151.77. It's all over the place. I don't know what to think here. Let me refresh this now. Aftermarket, 152.11. We're trading aftermarket now. There you go. Free thinker, Mick Jones. Bells are ringing. Karim, Diatruda, you know it. Joanne, thank you for the great show, Bruce. See everyone on Monday. Justin, we're ringing the bells, baby. There it is. Jennifer Smith, what a week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Jennifer says, Karim, what happened to the chicken YouTube guy? What happened to him? 99 Nation videos. Phew, I feel like I've been chased by a bear in the woods. What a week indeed. We're looking at the final numbers. So the NASDAQ was still down 22, but was coming back a little. The Dow did get a 153-point gain. Not bad. Not great, but not bad, and certainly not negative. So, okay. I wish you all an enjoyable and relaxed weekend, says Splair TV. Use it for fueling up, and following the week will be crazy, I guess. Cam, if you still have your stock after 4 p.m., does this mean that you were not exercised, or can you be exercised after 4 p.m.? Yes, you can be exercised over the weekend. Just keep your eye on your market all overnight and Monday morning. Just have to wait for the brokers to do all their stuff. We'll find out, Cam, what the situation is. I'm showing the Rocket Lab shares at $7.96 final trade, down 68 cents, and I'm showing aftermarket $8.13 up 17 cents. I don't know if that's real or just a one share trade. I'm not sure what's going on here. It appears to be 11,000 shares. I don't know why the stock would jump that much, but let's hope it sticks around a while. SoFi 901 on the final trade, 902 aftermarket. GameStop is now, let's go back to GameStop. GameStop is now trading at 152.59 up 81 cents. We've got AMC closed at 2024 up a penny, trading at 2040 up 16 cents. That was AMC. Matterport 766 last trade, down 54, 769 up 3 cents. Aftermarket ME 369 down 7, 369 aftermarket, no changes. Spire close to 201 down 3. It's now trading at 202, down up 1, I guess, 201 to 202. ATIP 177 after no trades in the aftermarket, 177 last trade, down 2. SmartRent was 551 at the bell, and it's 551 in the aftermarket at the moment. Sixtera closed at 1224, and it is at 1224 aftermarket. Pfizer up 18 cents, 52.77, trading at 52.78, up a penny. And over at let me just double check here. Over here, there, if I refresh that, there I can see that ARC Innovation is trading up 7 cents to 64.61 in the aftermarket. So there you are, Nick. ARC is trading up 7 cents. Microsoft is down 16 in the aftermarket. Tesla down 7 cents to 1,010. And Cisco is up 3 cents. Goldman down 39 to 337. Apple is 174.70 down 3 cents. That's the deal right there. We gained 126 on Goldman on the day, but we're down 39 cents in the aftermarket right now. Okay, there you go. There are some of the early aftermarket indicators. I'm still showing Rocket Lab up 17 cents at the moment. Volume is still showing 11,760. And I am looking now for any kind of news. Press release was yesterday, so no, we have no official press release on Rocket Lab After Hours that I can see. And now I see Rocket Lab at 796 unchanged in the after hours. So there you go. At the moment, it looks like nothing's going on over there. Okay, there it is. Uh, yeah, okay, let's see. Charlie, I'll be on a cruise next week. Hope the Wi-Fi works okay. GameStop, please dip next week. Charlie, have a good time and keep on top of things. Hopefully you can join us Monday night for my Traveling with Bruce show on Traveling with Bruce, 8 o'clock Eastern. Let's see. TD will do it by Saturday afternoon if you're going to be exercised or assigned. The True Repairman, have a good weekend this weekend. Thanks again for everything. Thank you, True Repairman. You take care. And let's go. My SoFi calls are hurting right now, says Justin. Don't microwave cats. What happens when an option you bought expires in the money? Do they auto exercise or pay you? I don't know. It depends on the firm you're with. In some cases, they do exercise. Some they sell. Some they don't do a thing, and you lose it all. You better be aware of that. Fidelity, you will get notified Saturday morning. Mirko, Cam, if you are short a call that is in the money, you will definitely be exercised. And DQ, do you still get paid if you choose not to exercise? Let's see. DQ, Cam, if you're in the session in the money, you're getting exercised. Free Thinker, can't write cover calls anymore. My shares are directly registered with the company's transfer agent. All right. Let's see. That's why you get paid a premium. The buyer reserves the right to exercise. That's right. Let's see. What happens if you do nothing? If they're in the money and you do nothing, it depends on the firm. You got to check your firm's rules on what they do or don't do. That's all I know. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can say. Yep, that's it. There you have it, kids. What a week. Jeez. From $78 a share on GameStop to $152.85 in the aftermarket now on a Friday. Man, oh man, crazy week. Totally opposite what people were thinking, mostly, and certainly well above hopes, dreams, and aspirations. I mean, if we were closing at 115 to 125 this week, we'd all be going, wow, what a great week for GameStop. But holy cow, this is something else. What can I say? Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Uncle Bruce, I'm just turning in after work, but have you seen the new information on Superstonk about Boston Consulting Group and how pretty much they put every business you've liked into a death spiral? RC is fighting. Well, a lot of stocks have gone down, not just the ones I like. It's been a bloody 4 months. Christina, did all or any of your orders go to the lot? To the LOT market or dark pool? Can you explain dark pooling? If you're a buyer or a seller, Christine, of a few shares, less than 100, or even a fraction of a share, like you want to buy some Amazon, you're buying a fifth of a share that will turn into more shares later after the split. It's possible what's happening is you put your order in with your platform through maybe your phone or something like that, and the order immediately goes into the system that the platform uses. And it could well be that your trade will enter the dark pool, which is in effect an over-the-counter market that the broker is establishing to reflect and mirror the actual trading of the stock in 100 share increments. And if you put in an order to buy, say, 2 shares, your order in a nanosecond is going in with many other orders, and hundreds of shares are bundled up into 100 share lots, and that hits the open market. And then you get your report as to what you paid for your stock. Now, you might end up paying 1/10 of a penny more for your shares than what the last trade was for a 100 share block. But you got your 2 shares or your 1.5 shares or whatever it was you wanted. And you didn't pay a commission. You paid no commission over and above. I call that a bargain, a real good deal. In the days that I was a stockbroker, if you wanted to buy stock in Apple or in Gamestop or in anything, even Matterport or ATIP, you had to give me at least a 100 share order or more. You could give me a 10 share order, but oh gosh, you wouldn't want to do that. If you bought from me, say 100 shares of 23andMe at $3.50 a share, that's a $350 order. All right. When I was a broker in the 80s and the 90s, that would have cost you $50 in commissions on top of the $350 purchase price of the stock. So I would have bought you 100 shares for $3.50 and charged you $50 minimum commission. On top of that, your cost $400 to buy 100 shares of 23andMe. That's $4 a share. It's trading at $3.50. Now you call me up the next week and say, Bruce, I need the money. I got laid off from work. I got to sell everything. And I tell you that your stock's trading at $3.50. You say, just sell it and send me the check. I put the sell order in there for $3.50. There's a $50 commission to sell it. You only get $300. Well, the problem is you spent $400 to buy it. You only got $300 to sell it. You lost $100 in 2 days at the same price because the commissions eat you alive back in the day. And so, you lost $100 on flipping 100 shares and you didn't make any money. The stock didn't move, but you didn't make any money. Today, you can buy 1 share at $3.50, 100 shares at $3.50, 1,000 at $3.50, and not pay commissions, and sell the 1,000 at $3.50 or the 10 shares at $3.50 and not pay commissions. And you're in and you're out, and there's no difference in your account. But in the day where I was your broker, it cost you a fortune to hire me. Now, I would not allow you. That's not the right word. I would try to talk you out of buying only $350 worth of something. I would talk you out of it because I tell you, Christina, I'm going to kill you on commissions. You don't want to do this. I don't make any money with a $50 commission. By the by, my firm doesn't pay me any money of that $50. Minimum commissions don't pay to the broker. All the money goes to the firm because it cost the firm back in the day more than that to do the damn trade anyway. Because of all the people involved, it was all done mechanically by human beings. So I would try to talk to you about buying 1,000 shares, $3,500 worth of stock, because the commission would be 3%. 3% on a $3,500 order is $105. So you're paying now $3,605 to buy 1,000 shares, $3,605. Okay. It's a dime. Your commission was a dime a share because you bought them at $3.50, but it really cost you $3.60. But if you sold them next week for $3.50, you would get nailed $105 on the way out. You're paying $210 now to sell $7,000 worth of stock, $3,500 in, $3,500 out. Now, let's say you bought 1,000 shares at $3.50, and 4 days later they're at $4, and you want to sell. Great. We'll put the order in to sell. It'll cost you $120 in commissions to get out. So you paid $105 to get in, $120 to get out, $225 in commissions. But you made $500 on the trade. It went from $3.50 to $4 times 1,000 shares. So you grossed $500. You paid the broker $225. You cleared $275. So you made $275 net profit in 1982. That's how that used to be. That was the market in the old days. Now, I, as a broker, made $100, $105 commission when you bought, and I earned the firm $220 commission when you sold, or $120 in commission when you sold. Sorry, total commission $225. Back in the day that I was a broker, a $225 commission add on to my total payable commissions, I would have been paid about 40% of that money. So 220 bucks was generated. I got $88 in commissions to handle your buy order and to handle your sell order and to babysit you the whole time you had the stock. So I was working for nothing. $88 was more valuable in 1982 than today. I grant you that. But $88 didn't take us very far, very long, with 10% inflation and high interest rates of 15%. I needed a lot of clients to do trades at $88 turnover because there was no guarantee that you bought the stock Monday for $3,500 that you would be selling it 2 days later for $4,000. There would be times where I would call a client and say, hey, you know that stock you bought for $3,500? It's trading for $5,000 right now. You're up $1,500. Do you want to sell it for a profit? And the customer would say, nah, it's going to 10. It's going to 10. And then what did it do? It went back to 350 and they didn't sell. I didn't make any commissions on the way out. You're still holding it. And now you're crying to me, oh, it's at 350. Oh, I should have sold it at 5. The life of a broker. What can I say? But generally speaking, if I told you, I think this stock's a good deal at 350, you should buy this. And you say, okay, I'll pick it up. And then I'll say to you, I'll let you know when to sell it. Oh, great, because I don't know that, Bruce. You tell me when to sell it. So now it goes to 5. And I call you up and I say, you remember that stock we bought for $3.50 a share? Yeah. It's trading at $5 a share. I think it's time for us to take a hike and you've got a nice little profit. You would say, yes, Bruce, that's a really good idea because you have no idea what's going on with the market. You're going to go, yeah, hey, this is great. And the second question you would say, the next thing you'd say is, how much do I clear? How much do I make? I'll let you know. As soon as I get the fill, I'll get back to you. Oh, okay. I call you back 10 minutes later, 20 minutes later, say, we got out for $5,000. The commission was $150 to get out. Your commission going in was $105 to get in. So you're paying $255 in commission, but the profit was $1,500. You cleared $1,245. Are you happy with that? If that was 2 weeks in time, you'd be going $1,200 in 2 weeks in 1982. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because yes, $1,200 in 1982 was a more than a month's rent for a lot of apartments. I would say that. You could have had a nice 2-bedroom apartment in Calgary in 1982 for about $700 a month. So clearing $1,200, yeah, that's almost 2 months' rent. Yeah, you'd be happy with that. Oh, for sure, you'd be happy with that. So that's how that worked. All right. I hope the dark pool thing was answered, Christine. I went off topic on that. But today, 100 share blocks have to be accumulated on the buy and the sell side. It's all done in nanoseconds through dark pools, and that's how you get filled. It's not an evil thing. It's not an evil thing. All right. Oh, man. What else is going on? Let's go. 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 Oh, sorry, missed the other part. When you were a broker, did you buy and sell in the LIT market or dark pools? There were no dark pools when I was a broker. All the orders went straight to the floor through our desk traders, and we would be able to do a trade within 30 seconds quickly. I would have a client on the phone, and the client say, "I want to buy 1,000 shares of GameStop. What's the market?" And I'd say it's 152 to 152.10. Okay, well, give me 1,000 shares at the best price you can, like a market order. Okay, hang on. And then I'd pick up I'd put them on hold, hit the button for my floor trader or my desk trader, would be a speed call. Yeah, what do you want? Listen, I need to buy 1,000 GameStop at market. Oh, hang on. And I'd hear him pick up his other phone, click a button, Buy 1,000 GameStop at market. 152.10, thanks. 152.10 filled. Okay, click. And now I write it down and I put my client off holding. You're filled at 152.10. And that would take 30 seconds. And the client would go, great, I think it's going to take a run. Let me know if it breaks 155. If we can do a flip today, that'll be great. 15 minutes later, I see it at 155. I'm getting ready to call the client. My phone rings. It's the client. It's 155. I just heard. Put an order in to sell at 155 and a quarter. Let's see if we can get 155.25 and make a quick flip. Hang on. I put him on hold. I phone my guy. Sell 1,000. GameStop. 155.25 limit. All right, I'll get back to you. And he'd hang up, and then he'd call the floor trader, yell the order in. The floor trader might say to him, hang on a second. You're filled. You're done. And then the floor trader would call me back. The desk trader would call me back. You're out at 152 or 155.25, whatever it was. You're filled. And then I pick up the phone and say, okay, we're just waiting for the, hang on a second. I'll close one hold, pick up the phone. Yeah, got it. Okay, clank. You're out 155.25. And the client would go, this is great. Just made a quick $5 or whatever it was on 1,000 shares. And the commissions were maybe at an order of that magnitude, a $15,000 order, the commissions might be 1.5%, 1.25%. So it might have been $200 in, $200 out, $400 of commissions for a 5,000 profit. Client's happy. I'm happy. I just made 40% on $500 or $400. I just made $160 with this guy in 3 hours. Yeah, if he could do that every day, I'd be a happy broker. Now, if I had 20 guys like that every day, I'd be a real happy broker. I'd also be a very busy broker. But clients like that were not so often, not so. There were few and far between, and that's how it used to be in the days that I used to do the business. Anyway, there you go. Let's go. Let's see what else is going on. People talking about the super stonk stuff and comparing notes. It's all good. It's all good. He's also here to get paid, folks. That's true. RC's changing the world. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Have a great weekend, everybody. Cam, you take care. Let's see. Let's go here. Bee's Knees. I made $3,424 on my GameStop April 1st cover calls. Not bad for 3 days. It pays to listen to Uncle Bruce. Thanks to the boss. Way to go, Bee's Knees, and thank you for the donations. Nancy, I put in an order for 100 shares of ME for 361 this afternoon. Schwab could only fill 25. Does that mean anything? There just wasn't that many coming in. I don't know why, it was at the low of the day, low of the moment. I don't know. The stock is closing here at 360. It was the 369 at the bell today. It showed 359 for the low at 11 something, but I'm not sure about after that. So don't know if it means anything, Nancy. Just means you can try again for the other 75 on Monday. That's true, or lower. Keep an eye open, Nancy, for that. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Time will tell. Well, there you have it, folks. This is Friday afternoon. It's 4:43 Eastern time. I'm going to pack it in. My week is done. I'm pooped. I want to thank you for one heck of a week this week. We did that emergency show Tuesday night. We did the primetime show Wednesday night, as always. We did our 5 bagel alerts, Gold Bagel member alerts. I'll do my next one Monday morning before 8:30 in the morning. Keep an eye open for your alert. If you're a Gold Bagel member, I will be sending you trading alerts. We'll be doing that live, and then I'll be on at 8:30 Eastern time. As always, thank you all for being here. Those of you who would like to do a one-on-one with me this weekend, you send me a private email. We'll set you up. Otherwise, check out the classes on my website if you get a chance. Maybe this weekend isn't a weekend for you to learn a few things about the option writing thing. Stockmarkswithbruce.ca is where you will find my classes. You'll see the links up here on the homepage of that website, and enjoy those 2-hour classes. There's 12 for you to check out. Get smarter and learn more about how to write options and how they depreciate and how they work. And we'll try to see if we can make some money next week. How about that, guys? Thank you, all of you. Bye, fellow simpletons. Welcome new members. Thank you for joining us. Join us Monday morning, 8:30 Eastern Time, live for more. And always keep your eyes open in case I pop up a video in the weekend or not. You never know when I do an update. You never know when I do a video. So just keep your eye open on the alerts, and we'll keep you posted on what's going on. Thank you, simpletons and intellectuals. So Duncan, thank you, buddy. Word is getting out, and we're starting to not look as dumb as people thought with our tinfoil hats. Hopefully, John Stewart looks into the BCG stuff. Have a good weekend, Aurora. Credit Savage, thanks for everything, Uncle B. You keep us on tip top. You have a good night. Have a good weekend, simpletons. Take the classes, worth every penny. Duncan, Monday might just be busy here. From Blur. Neat, neat, neat. Don't forget those neat emojis from Monty Python. So much fun. Thank you, guys. Great weekend to all of you. Stay healthy, and we'll see you next time on Stock Markets with Bruce. This is Uncle Bruce from Calgary saying good night, goodbye, take care, and we'll have fun later. See you guys. Bye for now.